we are leaving. We're going on a vacation. Yeah, for a whole month. We're going to Colombia. I haven't seen my family since 2019, and I am super excited beyond words. But we're leaving in 4 days, and we have to record 6 podcast episodes, video podcast episodes for our Content Jefe podcast. We don't want to leave an entire month without us posting our podcast and posting our free content. So that's what we have on the schedule for today.
Yeah, so we thought this would be a really cool opportunity to talk all about batch recording and to share some tips with you. So we're going to do 6 different podcast episodes, and we're going to change into 6 different outfits, doing it as well too. We just have outlines. Our podcast is a place where we can be a little more loose and unscripted. That's kind of the whole strategy that we have behind our podcast. And batch recording can be really, really helpful for your content, especially even if you're not going out of town like we are. It could be really helpful to batch record a whole month of podcast episodes in one day. And then the next day you could batch record a whole month's worth of short videos for the 3 different short platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So this can be pretty fun, but it's also going to be challenging and crazy. And I'm not even sure we're going to be able to do 6 in a day. We've never done that before. Oh, God, I like chocolate. I do think that one's going to give me a bump.
Obviously, before we get to record, we've done some research and we've done some writing for our episodes. We have created an outline for those episodes, so we stay on track and we stay on point. That's something that I would recommend that you should do instead of just pressing record and start talking.
So let's go ahead and get to this. Let's start shooting, and we'll...
You're not going to talk about that.
Oh, talk about the equipment? You want me to? Okay, let's talk about the equipment.
Let's talk about these beauties right here.
Oh, the chairs. She's focused on the chairs. I'm thinking about the microphones. She's like, let's talk about these beauties. I'm like,
Okay,
chairs. Okay.
The beauties, Westone and Amazon.
Is that a real polar bear? Or?
No. We don't kill animals. But we are using 2 Shure SM7Bs. And Steven got this really nice microphone stand. And there's a reason why. You want to explain when we got this?
I want to just use one microphone stand so there's less like cantankerous, junky looking stuff on camera since we're on camera. And so really I just got this top part of the stand, and we'll leave the link for this in the description below because it's kind of cool. You can use for like a dual podcast type of a setup. Then you just have one stand. And then what I like about this too is it encourages the microphones to point away from each other. Which is good for microphone bleed, especially with these dynamic microphones. Before, when we had 2 different microphone stands so that we can get them out of the way of the camera, we put one on this side and one over on that side, and they were pointing, not only would my microphone come in and point at me like this, but it would also be pointing towards Veronica. So there'd be more microphone bleed, which makes it harder later on to treat the audio and to make it sound as good as it possibly can. So this should help a little bit. And then over here, you can see we've got a monitor hooked up to our sweet ass Sony camera that we love. And this is a really cool FE 1.4 lens. It's super fast, and the autofocus on it is incredible. It has this little square feature that you can just highlight one of our faces. So I always prioritize Veronica's face because it's prettier than mine. And this is the SSL2 Plus, which has become a favorite audio interface of ours. We recommend it to all of our students and clients. You've probably heard people talk about dynamic microphones being gain hungry, especially the 7B, the SM7B. That means that they need a big boost from your preamp and your audio interface. And so a lot of people will try to sell you these things called cloud lifters, which are also what I call my daughter's sandals. And because it looks like she's being lifted and walking around on clouds. But this, with the SSL Plus, you don't have to do that. With the gain here, it gives all the gain the microphone needs, and it sounds really tasty and delicious. And that's it. We're recording in our sound into Reaper, and that's it.
Are you ready to record 6 episodes?
I don't think we're going to make it. I mean, I want to be positive, but 6 is a lot to do in a day, in one work day.
Let's do it.
If we can do 6 quality episodes, I would be really impressed by us, Veronica.
You'll see.
Okay.
Should I hit you?
She keeps chocolating me.
Okay. So we have a lot of work to do. We'll see you on the other side. Let's jefe up. Hello, amigo, amigazo, Content Jefe.
Podcastero!
Welcome to the Content Jefe podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Pod Sound School.
We're going to talk all things viral.
All things viral.
And we got a lot to cover, so we better get started. Ooh, on to outfit number 3.
Yes.
This is our 3rd episode we're doing. Maybe, I don't know, an hour later. I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, it's 2:45. We have to go get our toddler at 5. So we have 2 hours?
We have 2 hours.
We have 2 hours.
I think we can do it.
Yeah.
We could at least do 2 more, right?
No, 6.
But at one point, there's going to have to be some eating that happens.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fine.
We're not stopping until we're done.
Okay, well, let's keep going.
Yes.
Because I'm hungry.
Hello, Jefe. Welcome back to another episode of Content Jefe brought to you by the Pod Sound School. I'm your host, Veronica.
And I'm your co-host, Studio Steve. Okay. 3 down and 3 to go.
We're on our lunch break.
A little chips
We're
and
eating
salsa.
healthy.
Yeah.
Chips and salsa.
Yeah.
So we are on video. We're getting ready to shoot video number 4. Episode number 4. And so far so good, right?
Yeah, so far so good. And here we go, right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are 2 ways you can start a podcast. With me or without me. And I made that joke earlier today and you didn't laugh.
Oh, should I laugh again?
I just think it's funny.
It is funny. I was laughing.
No. You don't laugh at my jokes.
I'm sorry.
Going back to the episode.
Yeah, sorry. Can we start over? Can we go back? We're going to get into those deep and dark corridors of marketing, and we're going to set our ethics aside for a moment.
What? No.
Oh, keep that if you want. I'll leave it up to your discretion.
The last point is give them roles. I think you're already...
Oh, give them roles? And now Buzzsprout actually has a feature where you can advertise your podcast on all of the podcasters that on their... and now Buzzsprout has a feature where you can advertise your podcast to... I don't know how to explain this. It's kind of weird to explain. I think there's one more thing. Hold on. Give them roles and then... no, I think that's it. Build a community. Yeah, so that's it. So, and until next time...
Jefe up, my friend.
Oh, Lord. We did it.
We did it. We're exhausted.
We are exhausted.
Our voices are... gone.
And near the end there, I feel like not only our voices are gone, but I feel like our minds are gone too. But I feel like that's why you train with the incessant talking that I do.
Yeah, that's your thing.
And all of the reading and all of the studying and all of the outlining, you stuff that information in there so that when it comes time to perform, that even at your 40%, which is where I felt like I was near the end of that last episode, your 40% is still really good and people are still really going to find that valuable. I think that's why you train, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of good information that we packed into those episodes. And this whole experience, even though it's exhausting, I think this is something that we're going to keep doing. Maybe not, have 6 episodes, maybe just 4.
Yeah, 4 episodes, but definitely something that we're constantly on the lookout for is we are definitely on the lookout for batch recording techniques, workflow hacks, anything you can do to just become a content jefe. And that's the name of our podcast. So definitely go check out the podcast. And what did you think of this video? Do you think we're insane? Have you checked out the episodes? Do you think that those were packed full of value? And you know, what are you doing with your own content? We love talking to our people here on YouTube. Make sure to leave comments. We respond to every comment here. And also you can come find Veronica at Instagram you want to say something about that?
Also, make sure you find me on Instagram at Pod Sound School. I would love to talk with you to see what's going on and to see if there are ways that I can help you.
And you can find me on Twitter at Pod Sound School too. So that's it for us.
That's it. We did it. High five.
We did it.